welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Haley, for those of you who do not know me, and I am here with my 11-week post-op VSG or gastric sleeve update, and I am just sitting on my bedroom floor. This is going to be a quick update. I do not have too much to update you guys on, so we're just going to jump right into the video today, and I'm going to start off by saying that I am down 58 pounds. I have lost 3 pounds in the past week, and if you watched my video from last week, you know that last week I lost 5 pounds, and that was the most that I had lost in 1 week since I had my surgery, and I was down 3 pounds this week. So I'm doing really good, and I'm almost down 60 pounds in 11 weeks. So I'm really excited. Hopefully at my next week video at week 12, I will be able to say that I am down 60 pounds. But yes, I don't have too much to, I guess, update you guys on. Really, not much has changed. I am still exercising 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I'm trying to walk a mile every single day, and then 2 or 3 days also add in some like toning exercises for my arms and legs. I have some 5-pound little arm weights that I have been using and doing some exercises with that. I just go on Pinterest or YouTube too, and I will look up workouts for arm toning, leg toning, things like that, and I will just follow along with those. But yeah, Monday through Friday, I am doing the 1 mile a day walking. When I walk like with my husband, there's 2 nights a week where me and my husband will go walk the dogs together, and whenever he gets home from work, and that we walk 2 laps around our apartment complex, and that's about a mile. And on those mornings are the mornings that I try to do the arm workouts, and I seem to not burn as many calories on those walks. I don't know if it's because we're walking slower, but I noticed that like the little app I have on my phone that tracks my steps will say that I've burned, when we walk a mile, maybe like 120 calories or so. And when I walk on the treadmill, I'm sure this is due to the fact that I put the incline up a little bit and I walk a little bit faster, but I can burn about 200 calories in the span of about 30 minutes on the treadmill. So on those days, I usually don't do the arm toning workouts. And then 1 day a week, I go over to my mom's, and my little brother, is there, and we will either walk around the neighborhood, or like this week, we have plans to go and walk a trail a little bit away from where we live. I think it's about 20 minutes or 30 minutes away from where we live now. So we're planning on going and doing that this week. And we've done that a couple times already. We've gone and found different trails and walked those. So that has been really nice. It's been keeping the exercise fresh. And I have said in previous videos that before my surgery, exercise wasn't really something that I was about. I did always go on walks, but not consistently, not Monday through Friday, and certainly not a mile every single day, with a goal, I guess you could say. So I have a goal, a mile every single day, and that's what I try to do. And that has been working for me. I feel like it's working well. I've lost 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks, which, for some people that may not be a lot, but for me, that is a heck of a lot more than I ever could have lost, just by eating right and without getting this surgery. Since I have had my surgery and I have lost weight, the easier exercise gets. And honestly, it's something that I kind of look forward to. There's definitely moments I have where I wake up and I don't want to work out, or I don't want to, move my body. Unmotivated, I guess you could say. But honestly, the days that I don't move my body, I feel a little bit of anxiety. I feel more tense, or I just feel like I haven't been productive, I guess you could say. So exercise has really been something that I've been looking forward to and really enjoying. On to food. My food is the exact same. I'm still eating the exact same. I use Carb Manager to track my macros, and I usually stay below 50 net carbs a day. It's usually more like 30 or 40 net carbs a day, but there are a few days in there where something, I have been trying like wheat noodles, and I'll eat just a few of those, and on those days my carbs are more like 50. But yeah, anything below 50, and I'm usually eating between 800 and 900 calories a day. And I do track on Carb Manager. You can put in like your steps or how much you've exercised, the amount of time, and how many calories you burned, and I'll do that, and that just, takes the calories away from my day or whatever. So I usually end up, after I exercise, my calorie intake for the day is like 700 to 800. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but that is what I have been doing. I pretty much can eat whatever I want. Nothing has really made me sick or giving me like dumping syndrome like some people get, except for coffee. I did mention that in last week's video. I tried some coffee and it was really, really hard on my stomach. It made me not sick, but like it made my heart race. It made me get sweaty. I don't know if that's due to the caffeine, because I'm not really drinking caffeine very much right now. But yeah, so I think when I try coffee next time, I will try decaf, because that has been the only thing so far that has caused me any noticeable difference, I guess you could say. I am still planning on filming a what I eat in a day pretty soon. Next week I will be 12 weeks post-op, so like 3 months, and I'm thinking I will do a what I eat in a day at 3 months post-op VSG. Also at 3 months, I will officially be able to be cleared to eat pretty much whatever I want, like raw veggies and stuff like that. That's been the only thing so far that I've been really kind of careful about, is raw vegetables, only because my surgeon suggested I wait until about 3 months, because sometimes that can be hard on your stomach to digest. I have been eating pickles and things like that, and it's been fine, but I haven't had any like raw carrots or broccoli or things like that, and I'm excited to be able to try that soon. I will also mention that my vitamin intake has been so. Honestly, there are days where I forget, or there are days where I just won't think about it until it's like super late at night, and then I'm like, do I take them, do I not? I had looked it up about taking your vitamins at night, and I was told that it's not very good for slow absorption, or it means that it doesn't absorb as well. So I'm not really sure about that. But there's definitely been some days where I haven't been consistent with my vitamins, and I have been setting reminders on my phone to try and remind me to take those. I do take a multivitamin with iron. I take a B12 supplement. I take a folate supplement, which is like folic acid. I think technically in its original form, don't quote me on that, but it's folate, which is folic acid. And then I take biotin and collagen as well. I did purchase calcium pills, but they're way too big for me to swallow, so I haven't been taking calcium yet, and I just haven't picked any up so far. There hasn't been anything that I've seen at the store that I think I'm going to be able to swallow. So I've been looking into, there's websites like Bariatric Pal and things like that. And even when I went to my primary doctor, she mentioned patches, which is something I'm going to look into. But as of right now, I've just been taking those vitamins and trying to get used to taking those in general. So I didn't take vitamins before my surgery, so it's new to me, but I know that I need to. I did get my blood work done a couple weeks ago by my primary doctor, and all my levels were good, but still, I don't want to get deficient. I know that as you know, the further along you are from your sleeve, the easier it is to get deficient in your vitamins. So yeah, that is something that I've been working on as well. The vitamins, remembering to take them every day and being consistent with those. Overall, I feel really good. I'm really excited to be down 58 pounds. The more weight I lose, the easier everything is. Even just sitting down on my floor right now, cross-legged, like that's something that I would get extremely uncomfortable 58 pounds ago doing, or my legs would go to sleep and things like that, but I'm able to sit here. I've noticed that I'm able to sit in the bed cross-legged, sit on the couch cross-legged, things like that, and I don't get the numbness or the tingling in my legs anymore. So that's really exciting, and I'm glad that my body is able to just function better all over. My grandmother came to visit on this past Friday. It is Tuesday now. This past Friday, and she went to my mom's, and we all met up at my mom's and we hung out. And I didn't exercise that morning, and I did feel like extreme guilt. I've been feeling really guilty if I feel like I overeat or I feel like I'm not exercising enough. That's really the only like negative thing I guess I've been feeling or going through lately, is that I do have, you know, moments where I just feel like I'm not trying hard enough or like I'm not doing good enough. I do have a reference sheet that my surgeon gave me, and I am right on track. The top, it was like 35 to 60 pounds by 3 months. So hopefully by my 3-month mark, I will have lost 60 pounds, which honestly just blows my mind that I'm down 60 pounds. That is something I never could have done without this surgery. So I'm doing really good, but the guilt is something that I do struggle with. I don't eat that much, but I feel like I eat more than some people that I know, or most people that I know who have had this surgery. They talk about how they can only eat a few bites. I can eat, I eat everything on a tiny dinner plate, and I eat any like other things out of like a coffee mug. I eat small portions, and you'll be able to see more when I do my what I eat in a day video, but I eat small portions anyways, and I know I'm not overeating, but I guess just mentally that's something that's hard for me now that I have lost so much weight. Now that I'm down 58 pounds, the more weight I lose, the more guilt I feel for feeling like I'm eating too much or exercising too little. It's almost like the more I lose, the more I want to lose, and I am trying to be careful and keep that from turning into an unhealthy habit. I was someone when I was younger who definitely binged and purged, and then as I got older, I stopped the purging and the binging stayed around. So I've pretty much had unhealthy eating habits ever since I hit puberty, and that's just how it was. So when I feel like I am not eating how I should, I guess it just really, really wears on me mentally, but I'm trying to keep that from turning into a negative thing, because I know I am eating small amounts. I'm tracking everything I eat, so I know how many calories and carbs and everything like that. I'm not eating anything bad. I'm just, some days I won't exercise. Like when my grandma came over and visited, I didn't exercise that day, and the entire day I just kind of was in a bad mood and just felt really down on myself about it. And so that's something that I'm definitely trying to work through as well. But other than that, I don't really have any other negative feelings or thoughts, no regrets, just mentally trying to work through the food issues that I have, the eating issues that I have. And I know that it's going to take a while, and I'm only 11 weeks out, which is crazy because I can't believe I'm actually 11 weeks out, but it is still early, and I'm still doing the work, and I will be doing the work probably for the rest of my life. This is always going to be work. You know, people, it's kind of hard too, because people just assume that this is a magic, you know, fix-it-all situation where, you know, you get this surgery and then, you know, you're just gonna lose all this weight and you're never gonna struggle with food again. But it's not like that, because I definitely still have cravings for things, and since I don't get sick or have any like food aversions to sweets or anything like that, I mean, those are things that I still think about, and those are things that I still crave, and I've just got to train my body to eat, you know, the healthy things, eat the greens and the protein, and, you know, train my mind, you know, to not want sweets and things like that. I have eaten a few sweets. I mentioned a little while ago on my channel, it was a couple videos back, that it was a birthday. It was my sister-in-law's birthday, and we had cake that weekend, and I ate a couple bites of that. I don't have sweets often, but I definitely still crave them. I was a huge chocolate person before my surgery, and I still think about chocolate a lot. So, you know, for me, since I don't really get sick or anything like that, it is hard because I have to keep myself from eating those things. And I know I shouldn't, so I don't, but I could see how over time, you know, dealing with this, it could be hard, especially for people who are like me, who don't get sick from eating anything. But yeah, anyways, just that's the only thing that I am struggling with, is just the mental food issues and feeling guilty if I eat too much or don't exercise, and struggling with cravings and things like that. But you know, I'm still early. I am training my mind to be completely different and see food differently, and not use it as a crutch, and not use it as, you know, something that I do when I am emotional, and just use it as fuel. Use it for what it's meant to be, just fuel. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much my update. I'm down 58 pounds, and I'm trying to work on my vitamins. I'm exercising 5 days a week, and the guilt feeling that I have been feeling comes and goes, and I'm working on that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much my 11-week post-op update. This is one of my shorter videos, and I'm sorry for that. I just didn't have any really major updates or changes, but thank you all so much for watching. I know that a lot of my subscribers are here for my VSG content, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I am so thankful that I have you as subscribers. My channel is growing, and I love it. I feel very accomplished, and it is also great for keeping me accountable. But yes, I just wanted to say thank you so much to all my subscribers for being here and watching my videos and giving me thumbs up and comments and things like that. Also, remember that I do put my Instagram name down in the description box below, and if you have any questions, you can always DM me over there. I've had a couple people DM me and ask me questions, and that has been a great way to communicate back and forth. So if you have any questions for me, you can always hit me up over there if you don't like to comment your questions down below. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I would love to have you as a part of my family. I do post other videos that is not just VSG content, but I do post weekly VSG and gastric sleeve post-op updates for y'all. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see those every week, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.